It is a Tuesday morning. It's the second day in the month of May 2023. My name is Richie B.
DJ Audley in the building. It's unbelievable. Second day in May.
Already. Yes, sir. And the month of May has a number of activities. Do you know that the month of May, this is the month when we observe things like Arthritis Awareness Month, yeah? Better Sleep Month, Mental Health Awareness Month. For May 2023, some persons will be celebrating National or International Walking Month. Oh, really?
Yeah.
And Women's Healthcare Month. I think it's Child's Month as well, and there's a whole lot of activities will be taking place during the month of May, and many of them we'll be highlighting as we go through this month. And it's now time for WTF, What the Fact. All right, I have an interesting fact to share with you, and this has to do with Australia, where my good friend Gary Samuels lives with his family. Australia has over 10,000 beaches. You heard? Over 10,000 beaches are in Australia. It is the home of over 10,000 beaches, and if you were to visit a new one every day, it would take you about 27 years to go through all of those beaches. Yeah, 10,000 beaches in Australia, with no part of Australia more than 1,000 kilometers from the ocean. There are obviously plenty of beaches to explore in Australia. Some top picks would be, just in case you're going down under, you might want to be checking out the Whitehaven Beach in Queensland, Cable Beach in Western Australia, or the very famous and quite popular Wineglass Bay in Tasmania, as it's put. So there you have it on the screens. I don't know how Kevin, you can tell that Kevin a place where I'm going regular. He found some of those beaches, and we're seeing them on the screen right now. Looks rather beautiful. Don't see any white sanded beach yet, though. Jamaica has an advantage there. Obviously not as many as Australia. I wonder how many beaches are here. The bigger question, though, is how many beaches in Jamaica that can be accessed by the average Jamaican. I see where a story came out recently that they I think through one of the agencies of government, they will be expanding the number of beaches, and I think all of the beaches that are under the control of a particular body, government body, will in the near future become accessible to all and so
locals.
all locals. Yeah. So that is a positive development, because for years many people here have been having issues with the fact that they're not allowed to go to some of the
beaches.
Better beaches.
Yo, look at the beach.
Yeah, oh, you mean? No one reach. All right, so that's it for WTF, What the Fact. All right, so it's now time for update right here on Top of the Bridge, Up and Go. Swiss Beats is getting some backlash for some comments that he made recently. He, of course, is the husband of Alicia Keys, and he's a renowned hip-hop producer. Recently came out of some fire online for claiming to have introduced Afrobeats superstars Burna Boy and Wizkid into the United States, despite the evidence suggesting otherwise. So the Grammy-winning hitmaker Swiss Beats, who has worked with the likes of Jay-Z, DMX, and Kanye West, among others, he made the claims while a guest on a program called Amazon Prime Music's Rotation Roundtables recently, hosted by Speedy Mormon, Nyla Simone, and a couple other persons. While referencing a 2015 video in which he and his wife Alicia Keys were dancing to one of Wizkid's songs, he says, "I introduced Wizkid to America. I was the first person to play his song. Me and my wife were on a trip and we danced to his song." He also added, "I was the first person to bring Burna Boy to the States. I introduced him on stage." Well, Swiss Beats, for that comment, came under a lot of fire, especially on social media. Persons have been ripping into his comments, labeling them as insulting and ignorant. According to one Twitter user, Swiss introduced Burna Boy on stage at the concert, but this is insulting to the work that all the promoters and people of the diaspora have been doing to spread the culture. This is why we need our own platforms so our stories can be properly told. That is just like saying he's lying. Swiss, of course, is quite popular here. Many persons remember that he was the promoter of the hit Clash, or is the promoter of the hit Clash series Versus, which of course saw Beenie Man and Bounty Killer dominating back in 2020. And he, I'm sure, will have to try to ride this wave, or maybe to retract those comments so that persons will give him the respect that he deserves. So there you have it. Swiss Beats in some problems because of those comments. And still inside of the Afrobeats genre, Davido is now talking up about the fact that Jamaica's very own Dexter Daps and the collaboration that he has with Dexter was actually facilitated or made to happen with the courtesy of Popcorn, because he's now saying that Popcorn linked him up with Dexter Daps for that collaboration called Bop, and he's giving him his props. He says he prays for me, he calls me, checks upon me like a real friend. Obviously, we got to doing the music later on. When I'm collaborating, I like collaborating with things like this. When that synergy is there, it's natural, so you want to promote the song. And he's also talking about his camaraderie with Dexter. So it's a good look. Davido giving props to both Dexter Daps, that is, and Popcorn. And Davido is a huge, very, very huge international act, doing a lot of Afrobeats music, and he's really one of those at the top of the game. All right, that's it for what we call Update. And we have a series of features that start right now. Shelz, what do we start with?
Well, you don't know, so it's time now for the proverb of the day.
See, come out, fish get catch.
Wait, what?
See, come out, fish get catch.
Why fish? No. That's an ask.
Maybe because it's World Tuna Day today. But see, come out.
Fish.
Now him go with my mouth, man.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If him not open mouth, he wouldn't get
it. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just like we have to open our mouths to talk. And that takes me to the meaning of this proverb, which is talking too much will get you in trouble. Yeah, man.
Yeah, makes sense.
Popcorn would say trouble day.
Trouble. Okay.
Yeah, so see you come out, fish get catch.
Understood.
Talking too much can get you in trouble. Don't talk too much, all right? It's now, what's it now? 14 before the hour of 7 o'clock. That was the proverb of the day. And now,
it's now time for the Pet Peeve on Bridge Nation. Pet peeves are things that others do that you may find annoying, irritating, or even upsetting. And today's pet peeve comes from one of our listeners. Let me hear that one here.
Bridge Nation, my pet peeve is people spitting on the sidewalk while walking or spitting while driving. Like you see them push them in through the window and just spit like that. I'm like, breeze a blow supposed to catch somebody. That's one of my biggest pet peeve. It's so gross. Like, I don't know, that's supposed to be done privately. That's my take, and that's a pet peeve of mine. People just walking on the road and spitting on the sidewalk, or pushing their head through their window and spitting outside the car. Ew.
Ew indeed.
ew.
Yeah, man, I really think.
Ew.
Some people just move like them a llama or something. I don't know harm to them.
Or camel.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I play 90 minutes worth of ball game, just a walk and a hack too.
Hey, footballers do it a lot too.
Yeah, but you know, in that context, I'm allow them. You understand me? 'Cause you know, you're playing at some condition there, you know the sinuses and things. Fine, but yeah,
and they always seem to get caught.
Hey, on the cameraman zoom slow mo.
like a missile in the
Yeah, man. Some of them don't even do it properly. It's all I run down the tree. I'm sorry, Bridgeny.
No, it's a serious thing.
That's serious, but that's serious.
It is unsightly.
Yeah, no, look good.
Some people have a bad cold, and they just go dropping there. I was in a plaza recently, and that happened, and I kind of turned my face away and walk wide.
Yeah, man.
Because you just don't want to encounter that unsightly thing.
When I was young, prep school days, I taught boy in Richie.
Yeah.
I had a very bad experience. That's why I do the same turn away when people do that. Look at you tonight, you can imagine just run up and down. Yeah, you know, pick me and run up and down, mouth no lock when we are running. And this brother, the man, big guy, you know, with just some camera in my face, I'm sweaty. You see me? Yeah, man, you never see me coming and the man just hack too.
What?
And me run right.
Damn.
Yeah, man, never forget.
You mean like boom bang, connect?
Connect. Nah, miss.
No.
Not good.
Yeah, man, scar me to this day.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah, man, it don't look good. So
You forgave him?
hell no. Nah.
In all honesty.
Nah, if I even see him now, probably old man now still, but I say, oh, nah,
Tackle.
yeah.
Slight tackle.
That's like tackle him same.
You apologize?
No, I don't even think him. Well, yeah, he did apologize, to be fair to him. Because him realized him dropping his other land. So he was like, oh, John, nothing more than it gone with a little youth. So we're going to apologize. Yeah, he did apologize, yeah.
I heard that look at you, the road gone with it.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cha-cha.
No, man. It's rough.
Yeah.
So, the moral of the story is many of us don't like that. And if you're one who does that, please. It's unsightly
Thanks.
and unhealthy, and it should be avoided. Try to avoid doing that, all right?
Yes.
And we have a very important discussion segment right now. As a matter of fact, students at the primary, prep, and high school levels are being encouraged to show appreciation for their teachers through the insurance company of the West Indies Dream Big campaign. Now, this Teachers' Day, which comes up on May 10, 3 teachers will each receive a dream gift, as indicated by their student nominee. A live draw of the winning teachers will take place on ICWI's Instagram and Facebook pages on May 8. So they will find out the winners 2 days before Teachers' Day. Students should submit an essay of 500 words or less. This essay should explain how their teacher encouraged them to dream big. Students also will get the chance to suggest a gift for their nominated teacher. And we're going to get some more details about this promotion. We're joined at this time by 2 wonderful ladies. We have Samantha Samuda, who is the Vice President, Marketing and Human Resources at ICWI. And we're joined also by Marie Stanford, a former ICWI Teachers' Day awardee and teacher at the Ocho Rios Primary School. Good morning, ladies, and welcome to Top of the Bridge Up and Go. How are we today?
Great, thank you. Good morning to you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wonderful to have you both. Samantha, may I start with you? What exactly inspired ICWI to launch this Big Dream campaign?
Sure, absolutely. And again, thanks for having us.
My pleasure.
As you know, ICWI is a family company with a very long, rich history. For over 50 years, we've always been giving back to the communities that we operate in, not only in Jamaica, but throughout the Caribbean. And everyone's very well aware of the impact that COVID had. It touched everybody's lives. And last year, when school started back with face-to-face learning and the teachers and the students, we decided, we really needed to recognize those teachers who really went above and beyond throughout the entire pandemic to ensure that our children continued to learn and were educated. So that's where the Teachers' Day initiative came from. And it was such a huge success last year that we've decided to continue with the promotion and the program to recognize our teachers throughout Jamaica.
All right, I see the theme being Dream Big, and students are going to highlight, I suspect, in their 500-word essays how teachers have encouraged them to dream big. How can students participate in the campaign and nominate their teachers for this dream gift that you're offering?
Sure, and I just wanted to point out, I know in your introduction you had mentioned that the live draw would be on May 8th. It's actually, we're pushing it back, we're extending it a little bit. The live draw is going to be on May 10th on our Instagram and Facebook pages, and nominations are going to be accepted all the way through May 6th.
Okay, so you're actually doing the draw on Teachers' Day?
That's correct, yes.
All right, no problem. Got it.
Okay, so
and students can go to either our Facebook page or Instagram page. There's a link there that they can click, and once they click that link, it will ask them to go ahead and put in their nominee, tell us why their teacher should be selected, and what their dream is for their teacher, what their wish is.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to bring in Anne-Marie. Morning again, Anne-Marie Shelz here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure, man. Our pleasure. Now, I'm curious, were you aware that your students nominated you for the campaign, and what did it mean to you to have their support and recognition?
Okay, I was not aware at all. I was actually, she came to school and she said to me she needed a picture of me and her to send in. And I said to her, no, I don't really do pictures like that. And I was then called by somebody from ICWI to say I was entered in this competition and the picture is needed for it to move forward. So I submitted the picture, quite hesitant, but I did. And yes.
Wow. And what was your initial reaction like when you found out you were actually selected as a winner?
Elated. You know, being hesitant to enter competitions and all of that, and to come out the winner, it's quite a feat. It's a great feeling.
Wow. We give thanks.
All right. I want to bring back Samantha in. What would you say the response has been like so far for this year? So, yes. Has it been going well? You getting a lot of entries? I'm not hearing Samantha. Samantha, are you there? Not hearing her at all. So let me move on then with a question for Anne Marie Stanford. Miss Stanford, are you there with us, right?
I am here.
Yes. Would you say that being a winner in the Big Dream campaign has, in one way or another, impacted your teaching style or your approach to teaching itself?
My teaching style has not changed, except for, based on the needs of the kids, you might adjust a little. However, I am more cognizant of the impact going above and beyond can have on your students. Mm-hmm. So with that in mind, I make a lot more effort to ensure that I go above and beyond. Yeah.
We're so proud of you.
That's
and
right.
Congratulations to you once again. Unfortunately, we lost, we have her back,
Okay.
Samantha?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, wonderful. I wanted to get on to asking you, what other sort of initiatives has ICWI Jamaica taken to offer some support to education in our communities?
Sure. So ICWI has a foundation. We have the ICWI Group Foundation, and our focus has always been on early childhood education. Throughout many decades that we've been in operation, we've participated in many initiatives. We've rebuilt schools, we've repainted schools, we've actually demolished a school and built it back from scratch. We participate in many feeding programs. In fact, just this year, we're going to be recognizing 16 teachers at the Best Care Children's Home, where they care for special children that have special needs. So we're going to be recognizing those teachers as well this year. Mm-hmm. So it's an ongoing initiative that we have, and it's something that we love to get our staff involved in. There's this saying that it feels good to do good.
Yeah.
So we continue to instill that within our company and throughout all of our staff throughout the region.
And in closing, just in case somebody's just joining us and would love to participate in this promotion, just give us the wrap-up in terms of how they can enter this Dream Big campaign.
Sure. So we're taking submissions all the way through May 6th. As I mentioned, the live draw will be on May 10th. Individuals can visit our Instagram and Facebook page. There's a link where they can click on that link to submit their submissions, and they have to write an essay indicating why they believe their teacher should be selected and what their wish is for their teacher.
All right, thank you so much. And finally, Miss Stanford, just all the best going forward. You are an inspiration. And just finally, I just like to find out, in your opinion, why is it important for companies like ICWI to recognize and appreciate the contributions of teachers?
Yes. It is very important that companies like ICWI honor or recognize our profession or the teaching profession. It adds value and it brings awareness to the commitment of teachers across the nation.
That's right. That's right.
Can I add to that, please?
Of course.
Sure. As a mother, I'm a mother of 3, and I have 3 children. And let me tell you, going through COVID with children was probably one of the most challenging experiences I've had to do. And I could never be a teacher. It requires patience that many of us don't have.
Amen.
So I, too, would like to thank all of the teachers out there for helping to build our next generation and shape the future of our country.
That is
Wonderful. And happy Teachers Day when it comes to you, Miss Stanford.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much. And once again, I'd like to thank ICWI and for hosting this initiative, and hope that others will come on board.
Nice.
And feel the joy that you have experienced. All right. Thank you so much. Have a great day, ladies. Great talking with both of you.
You too. Great.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Well
Good
done.
morning. How are we?
A little chilly. We're sitting at 4 degrees, but sun is
Wow.
creeping out, heading up to a high of 7. But hey, a few months ago, we were down about 20. So, we'll take it. But by the weekend, a high of 19 degrees. So that's when the Bati riders come out in open-toe shoes.
She's talking
You know?
about herself.
Yeah, clearly. Have you been to Sugar Daddies before? Yeah, so we have lots going on. May's going to be a great month, new month. Sugar Daddies, we have a special guest coming out for Slick Vic's birthday on May 20th. And let's put it this way, international artists, you guys would approve. I can't say it on the air.
Wow.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
yeah,
Sounds exciting.
the artist is big. So,
Oh.
You would approve. Okay.
yes, you would definitely approve.
All right.
Yeah, and that's the only hint I can give.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, besides that, it's a new month, new energy, and you could feel it.
Yeah. May I
You guys
start?
are like,
may-
it feels the same as last year. You guys are, it feels the same as Christmas over here in Jamaica.
May
point.
is a beautiful month, and it has some very important dates, including Mother's Day. And
Right.
and Teachers Day, and a whole lot of
Yes,
others.
Labor
yes.
Day.
Yeah.
And we just gave away tickets for Oliver Samuels. He's here for Mother's Day weekend for a comedy show. Teeth
okay.
and Tongue.
Well, oh yeah, I've been
What
hearing
you know
about
about
that. I've been hearing about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, man,
I think people are going to love it. Oliver is a very, very popular man,
Legendary.
especially in the Jamaican diaspora. They love him a lot. Charlie, you can support that. Yeah.
Also, sorry, before I forget, we have Sanchez coming. So
Oh,
we have
really?
Sanchez
Ooh.
tickets tomorrow. And I think, you see, it's hard for me because everything is like when I'm at work, work comes first in this industry. But it's on a Sunday and it's a day party, and I think I'm going. Sanchez, I went probably 20 years ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 25 years ago. I don't want to date myself. but-
What's the venue for that event?
It's going to be at Rebel. So it's a huge venue, and I can't wait. I just want to sing outside of side, talk to you, but it's not, brown eye girl.
Audley's over here. Audley's beckoning to me that he actually has a few Sanchez songs lined up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, let's do a Sanchez
Yeah.
mix.
Yeah, man, we can do some Sanchez
Yeah,
for you.
definitely.
That's easy.
Well, let's see what Ritz has planned. Ritz, you ready?
Who
The
knows?
exact opposite. So.
Let's go, Flo. Bridge 99. Flo 98.7 and Bridge 99. What a feeling. What a vibe.
He killed
I'm
it.
loving it.
He
Yes.
killed it.
Play a smash up.
I don't know,
Mash.
Gary Gunter, good morning to you, but some people I know need an increase or something, man.
Hey, make it rain, make it rain.
Hey, Ritz, how you so silent after you mash up the place? What?
So I was just fiddling with buttons.
Yeah, careful. All the Caribbean queens want to say big up. That's my jam right there. I had to
Yeah.
stop myself from jumping on.
Somebody said
On the air.
what? Somebody said what did he smoke, drink, or eat
Right.
after that mix?
All for 3, actually. I didn't do any of those.
Oh,
You had
really?
a smile cookie from Tim Hortons.
I didn't have one. I didn't want to.
Just me?
I
feel
didn't
like
want to go that
Smile
sugary in the morning.
I had a smile cookie. It's for charity.
Today,
Nice.
by the way, is World Tuna Day, and so I got up and I just kind of endorsed it.
What? Where did you see
got
this?
up. I got up and I just kind of endorsed it.
Yeah.
I think they mix up these days. I saw like teacher day, sibling day, brother, sister, all of this in one day. And now you're telling me tuna?
Yeah. It's early.
How do you like your tuna?
Nice cooked up with a little onions and a little tomatoes and
You
black
cook
pepper.
it?
I just warm it up a little bit over some. Yeah.
Wow.
You know,
Caribbean people are different. Like, we don't warm tuna here.
Oh, you don't?
No, unless you're having fresh tuna.
Or if it's in a casserole.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we don't warm it. It's like you throw it
It's
in
a
a
cold- it's a
salad,
cold-
sandwich.
Cold stuff.
Yeah. But I do it with the
Room
salmon,
temperature.
the tin salmon.
Mm-hmm.
Now I feel like tuna.
That's also nice.
Stop this.
Yeah. It's early. I mean, you have enough
So
time
what did
to...
you have it with? Sorry? Over what?
You really want to know?
Breadfruit? What was that?
Breadfruit is right. I had it with roasted breadfruit.
Oh, my.
Nice guess, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
I just know my people.
But fried.
Fred.
Yeah.
Fried.
You lost that.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask my mom to bring me some when she comes from Barbados.
Barbados, yeah.
You know, you can bring these things across the border, just so I don't sound like I'm going against the the sponsor. You can, but you have to declare things. That's what people don't realize. When you come to Canada, they don't want anything that grows here because they don't want to interfere with their crops, right?
Oh.
So like different types of apples or different types of pears. So mango, breadfruit, you can, and if it's cooked, but you have to declare it.
Okay.
Don't say I said so. Just-
Is there another name for breadfruit in Barbados? We call it breche here.
Really?
Yeah,
Are you
breche.
joking?
Brescia.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. Oh, I think I've seen it spelled like that on the menu. I thought that Jamaicans were just trying to be French.
Getting all
They're trying to be
fancy.
all fancy. Like I thought it was just the cook, like at the Hilton, like at the hotel, like some fried codfish with some brache. They weren't trying to do that.
No, it's actually a word. Another word
I've
for
seen
breadfruit.
it.
Brescia.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to spell it.
BRESCHE, right?
Is that it?
SHEA.
Yeah.
It's-
See, I knew it.
yeah.
I knew there was something weird with the
SHEH.
spelling for sure.
I just
I
want
think-
some
I think-
breadfruit now. Stop this. Donna, your number one fan, is back. She says, amazing old school. You bring me back when I'm dancing in the bus. People must think I'm crazy. And guess what? I don't give a crap. I love this. I will take Richie over money just as long as he talks and wicked vibes.
Oh, boy.
Donna, please tell
Gonna
him to
start
say
singing.
good morning, Donna, in that hot voice. Whoop, there he is. Good morning, sexy
there he
Richie.
is.
Oh, gosh.
And it's her birthday. You should say good morning, Donna.
Oh, happy birthday, Donna. I think we should sing happy birthday to Donna. How about that?
You go ahead, Richie. I don't
have
think
to
she
swear,
wants
you
us
kick it.
singing.
All of
I
us
think it's
together.
just you.
you
Don't leave me standing by all by myself.
Let's kick it off.
After three.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Donna. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, get this man a recording contract
Wow.
immediately.
Oh,
That's
you
as
got
much as we could do.
You got Donna making that bus jiggle and shaking the children in there. Careful, Richie, the children in there. And then who was that as your background? Who was the one that came with a different vibe? Like you guys are like a group. Was that Oddly or Shelz?
It was Oddly and Shells.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, man, we got it.
Harmonize it and ting.
Yeah, boys to men vibes.
We're shopping for a deal right now. And by the way, artificial intelligence is not going to mess up our plans.
Nah, sir.
Well, I would buy it. Does it come with brush?
And it's now time for us to have a nice little reason. You know, a thing going to Bridge Nation, Fresh Face Tuesday down. And our next guest once wanted to become a pilot, you know. Yeah, man. Or a hyperbaric welder. But the strong-willed, well-read creative has always had a deep-seated love for and passion for music. A Franklin town-raised force aims to take flights and delve deep into unexplored territories where he will make metaphorical waves, recording and performing under the stage name Thesarus, affectionately called Tessie by persons within his close circle. Now, Thesarus also hopes to further his education and experience as a music engineer or producer and establish an institution to coach future industry professionals from the less fortunate communities. He's also interested in becoming a staple figure in the film industry, whether by producing songs for movie soundtracks, or even as an actor, Richie. This is interesting. Big up and welcome to the bridge, Thesarus. Well, go on.
Thanks for having me. You know?
Welcome, sir. We have a lot to talk about, Thesarus, but let me go back to the first line of what Shelz shared a while ago. You wanting to become a pilot, I understand that, but you having thought about becoming a hyperbaric welder, I don't get it. What on earth does that individual do?
So it was always adventurous stuff with me, you know, like going places and just doing the different stuff. So seeing underwater welding and stuff like that fascinate me, you know. So so it was either that or, you know, the pilot, as I say, but the music somehow just take it course in all of that, you know. So find me the pilot and the welding stuff was always me a source them, but the music find me somebody kind of just alright, just flow the music and, you know, just get better at it just by practicing and, you know, just develop a passion for it, you know. Yeah.
So the initial interest, did it come through maybe friends at school who you would spit some bars to and they were like encouraging you? Was it within your family? What community gave you that initial support?
So definitely it was, as I said before, just me going out. So at family gatherings and stuff, I had uncles on my mom's side that would always, you know, clash, and they listen a lot of songs too as well, from alternative, you name it, they listen it. So the music, that was like, alright, them can do it, most can do it to my uncle, them, you know, that type of vibe there. So that ever really sway me in the music part, right, you know. And then high school now, you know, start to pen some stuff just to myself, you know, until I start to express it to like a friend side of me, and he might say, but then, so them thing they just continue push me for do it, you know.
Yeah. What high school was this?
Clancarty High School.
Big up.
Okay.
Now, man, for talk about the name, Thesarus. Now, everybody up on the bridge, you know, especially Kevin over across the glass, know, say, me not use the other word for Thesarus because they don't know why. But what I want to know is why you chose the name Thesarus?
So, as you can see, derived from literature, English, you know, so I was in English class. Teacher name out some books, and you know, who in a Bepotate and some other stuff. Really care about it. The Thesarus was one that kind of stood out to me because at the time I was in the process of trying to give myself a name. You know, she mentioned the book, and I was oblivious to it, like never sure what it was. Some acts can, you know, she explained it and just catch me, you know, until me, you know, just try to write according to my name. Because I know at the time it was just like, it's a fun name, but the more me grow with the name, because I've never like gave myself any other name. It was only that. So the more delving at it, was like, alright, really have to go write. I have to go create the music according to the name, because the name kind of have a little weight, you know.
It carries a heavy amount of weight.
Expectations.
I didn't say load, but it does carry a lot of weight, and it is expected automatically. People are going to be expecting that you're going to be big on wordplay and so on. And so, is this how you plan to sort of impact the music with how do you plan to impact our music industry?
Definitely with the witty stuff, you know. A lot of wordplay, as I said before, you know, metaphors and entendres and stuff like that. I try to not to like overload it in the music itself, but just a little insight in every, you know, different type of song or whatever. Like for instance, I have an album coming up next month, June 25th. It's called 13 Chemistry. There'll be a lot of them type of stuff, wordplay, and nothing too over the head or nothing like that, you know, but just some different concept and some different angles, you know, some stuff like, you know, typical new artists, you know, them not got that type of vibe there with it, you know. So
what's the significance of 13 Cambridge Street, by the way?
Alright, so it's my first address. It's on my birth paper and stuff. So first album, first project, first first a lot of things, you know.
Yeah,
I
respect. Now, this is of interest to me, in particular, Thesarus. Your love to also create an impact in the film industry, and looking back to also give back to almost being like a coach for persons from certain communities. Explain, or if you can give us a little insight into how you're going to pursue that.
So definitely it started from from school. I always had younger youth from my community that went to the school, but like a grade or two below. They would always come to me, and like, oh, this song, because I was at like clashing at school and stuff like that. So, and that never usually happen. So them see me, as, all right, I'm gonna do something different. So it was always like, oh, this song, and so from then I myself, me like, me a kind of them father, I'm son them,
Yeah.
But anyways, as we grow, alright. So as we grow, Jamaican films, plays and stuff like that have a huge impact on me. You see me? Eventually, I had a friend, have a friend, Kenzie Kadim Wilson. He's from my community as well, and we grew up together.
Yeah.
He's a bit older, but we grew up in the same space. He's part of like the motivation if you really want to do it too. Like the good can write a script, get Kenzie and let's go. Third World Cup, dancehall queen. Them type of that are the type of genre or the type of vibe we don't want to create.
Narrative,
Yeah. Soundtracks now is just me want to dip on some bad movie, bro. Some soundtrack and do the right thing.
Nothing wrong with that at all. And what I love about it, Richie, is that you have the opportunity, Thesarus, for sure the youth them say, yo, yes, our music, and everybody can be an artist, and nothing wrong with that. There's so many ways to go with the music. So if you know, say, Boops, you can create a soundtrack for a local film and work on that. That is another avenue where the youth them can express themselves.
Definitely.
So I really appreciate that, for real.
Definitely.
What community do you hail from?
Franklinton, Kingston 16.
Yeah, all right. They must be proud of what you're doing so far.
Definitely, I'm a little nice,
Yeah, man. Make an impact.
Yes, man.
All right, where can people find you on social media? What are the handles?
On Instagram, it's the numeral 1, Thesarus _C4. So it's 1 THESARUS _C4. Spotify, Thesarus, YouTube, Thesarus Vivo, TikTok, Tessie Bombrain. You can find me almost everywhere, man.
We're going to play a song called Loyalty from your catalog in a moment's time. But what are some of the other titles that persons maybe would recognize that were already released?
A King's Dream, definitely. Top 5. There's a song called Young Black Apex. Nice song,
Yeah. What can you tell us about loyalty? What are you, where are you bringing loyalty?
Loyalty, just the cliche thing. Loyalty, but it, a little difference to it, because within any relationship, within anything at all, you do little loyalty after unite, that's a main ingredient type of vibe, so.
Yeah. If it's not that, it could be a problem.
Definitely. Definitely, man.
All right, so as you look to the future, what are some of the ambitions that you have and goals that you have set yourself on, Thesarus?
I'll definitely wipe off the porch for a reason, The only way that I can win the awards, them and the, even Oscars if need be, go for it, man. We don't really run from the challenge, So if I have to practice 10,000 hours, so it go. Can do it, man.
See. That's the right attitude,
man. Respect, man.
Listen, man, if you get the support and some degree of loyalty, you go make it.
Definitely.
Big time. Loyalty is his track that we're playing this morning. We had him as a young, fresh artist inside of the
Fresh Face Tuesday.
Thesarus with Loyalty. Have a great day, bro. Good to meet you, man.
Thanks.